Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Mrs. who?
Mrs. Mueller. Mrs. Hilda Mueller. Well, she's been their housekeeper at Lassiter's for years now, and she's coming back from long service tomorrow.
Oh, I see. And you'd like me to introduce myself to her?
And I want you to be polite, friendly, and willing to please. She's one of the best, Madge.
Oh, you make her sound like some visiting Bavarian duchess. Do you think I ought to curtsy as well?
That'll be all, thanks, Madge.
Do excuse me, Helen, but we, the chosen few, who are destined for an audience with Mrs. Mueller, have got to get home and chop our spuds and veggies.
What was all that about?
Oh, Mrs. Mueller's coming back from long service tomorrow. Madge doesn't take kindly to being told to mind her P's and Q's.
Mrs. Mueller's a bit of a dragon, isn't she?
All the same, she's one of the best housekeepers this hotel's ever seen. I don't want Madge upsetting her, that's all.
That was Laura on the phone. She and Nicky are arriving late tomorrow morning.
Oh, how is Laura?
Oh, she's in good spirits. The multiple sclerosis seems to be under control for the time being.
Oh, that's something anyway.
But we're going to be pretty crowded at home. What with Ruth staying as well. Poor Scott might have to sleep on the lounge.
I think if Ruth had any manners, she'd move out, at least while Nicky and Laura were staying.
Father wouldn't hear of it.
No, of course he wouldn't.
Paul, will you come to dinner tonight? I've planned a special menu. Beef Wellington followed by strawberries and cream.
No, maybe some other time, Green.
You're not going to forgive Jim and me, are you? You simply refused to understand how we felt when you were trying to buy us out.
And you refused to see that all I was trying to do was to offer a very good business deal.
Paul, no amount of money could compensate your father for having to leave that house.
Oh, look, let's not drag it all up again. The deal's off anyway, so you and Dad can stop worrying.
But we're willing to forget. Why can't you try and show your father that you are too? Come on, come to dinner.
No, not tonight, Gran. Look, I've got too much paperwork to get through.
Hi, Mum.
Good grief!
The most amazing things happened. You're not going to believe it.
Try me.
Well, the recording of the song that Scott and Mike and me made, they liked my voice. Me! And they want to see me tonight.
They? Who's they?
Molly Meldrum and Brian Hanson. I'm so nervous. Do you think I look okay? I think I feel sick.
Not nearly as sick as you're going to feel when I'm finished with you. Do you really think I'm going to let you wander off on some mystery rendezvous?
Oh, come on, Mum. Don't be such a party pooper. Molly and Brian are two of the best names in the business.
And exactly what is their business? Turning school children into pop stars?
They just want to hear my voice, that's all.
Good. Get on the telephone. Tell them you can't make it.
Mum?
No daughter of mine is leaving this house dressed in her underwear.
Hi.
Don't you dare hi me. It's your fault she's in this mess.
What mess? I was the one that was left high and dry.
Oh, come on, Scott. It's not my fault Molly didn't like your song.
It just so happens I came around here to apologise for being a bad loser. I guess I shouldn't have even bothered.
Jealousy's a curse, you know.
Yeah? Well, so's having tickets on yourself. The only reason you sounded any good at all was because you had a damn good song. Lots of luck, Charlene. Boy, are you going to need it. Ooh.
I expressly forbid you to leave this house tonight.
Fair enough.
Oh, so you'll call them and tell them?
Sure. I can see them tomorrow or the next day. It really doesn't matter to me, Mum. But I do intend to see them.
I will not have you defying me, Charlene.
Mum, all they want to do is hear my voice. If you're so worried about it, why don't you come with me? Either way, I'm going. Whether you like it or not.
Charlene!
Mr. Meldrum, this is my mother.
How do you do, Mrs. Mitchell?
Hello.
Yes. Well.
And I'm Brian Hanson. Pleased to meet you.
Mr. Hanson?
Well, the studio's all ready. How about we get cracking? Oh, would you care for a cup of coffee, Mrs. Mitchell?
Oh, yes, that would be lovely, thank you.
Fine, I'll get Elaine to make you one. Well, come this way. Nice, huh?
Oh, thanks.
Oh, look, don't worry, Mrs. Mitchell. She's in very good hands.
Oh, yes, of course.
And that's quite a talented daughter you got there too, Mrs. Mitchell.
Yes, thank you.
Well, why don't you sort of make yourself comfortable?
Oh!
You know, this has a very hypnotic effect. Not the most traditional way to meditate, but it's an interesting, Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's not very funny.
Right.
I just feel ripped off. We put everything into that song and Charlene's the one they choose.
Them's the breaks.
She's already starting to sound stuck up. You watch. You won't even be able to fit her head through the door if this scene comes off. And she won't want to know me, that's for sure. She'll probably find herself a footballer or a guitarist or...
I gotta stop you there, Scotty. If you want to be a masochist, that's fine by me. You want to wear a hole in the rug, that's okay too. But I'm not gonna let you insult yourself by sounding dumb. Huh?
Who knows? She'll probably even fall for that Brian Hanson creep.
I'll tell you what we do. I am prepared to sacrifice my own time and make a considerable effort to take charge of this situation. I'm going to go over to Mr. Meldrum's and introduce myself as Charlene's manager. I will firmly but politely insist that if anyone is to represent young Charlene, it will be me.
Thanks, Clarke. Thanks heaps.
What's wrong with that?
You didn't get your 15% out of managing us with the song, so you'll get it out of Charlene. Thanks, Clive. Some friend you are.
I could take that personally, but luckily I'm well adjusted enough not to. Consider the offer withdrawn.
Thanks anyway. I know you're only trying to help.
Hey, come on. Charlene isn't going to be famous. Yet.
Well, if you ask me, it's none of our business. Ruth does have money she hasn't told Jim about, and that's her problem.
Absolutely.
Besides, you were the one who told me how confidential banking transactions were. It's up to both of us to honour that confidentiality.
Yep.
Here we go. Just the way you like it.
Bellissimo.
Don't let it get cold.
No.
Des, why are you staring like that?
I'm in love.
Well, I love you too, but we can stare at each other after dinner, okay? Needed a bit more oregano, I think. Des, what are you doing? I think I'm sorry I asked.
Excellent, Ruth. Excellent. How'd you get the pastry so gross with that beef stuff?
It's the way you cook it, stupid.
Look, I can't take all the credit for the meal. It was Helen's recipe for beef Wellington, unfortunately.
Marinating the strawberries was Ruth's idea.
Well, whoever's
Come on, you
responsible,
two.
it was lovely, thank you. Cut it out.
I'll clear this away and put the kettle on.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Dad, may I please leave your
You
tape?
certainly may. We'll all leave.
Take my bowl.
I will, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Jim. About Laura and Nikki.
You're wondering where we're going to fit everybody.
Something like that.
We'll sort something out.
Well, I've checked with Paul. Apparently there's plenty of room at Lassiter's. It would be less crowded if she moved in there for a while.
I guess that's up to her. I don't think she'd be too keen after the last run-in she had with Paul.
What do you propose to do with Laura and Nikki, apart from the fact that Laura's sick? She is my sister. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't come out the way I intended it.
Is there some problem between them?
Coffee or tea?
We're just talking about Helen's sister. She's coming down from Charleville tomorrow.
Does that create a problem?
No, not at all. No. Scott can sleep on the couch and Laura and Nikki can have Scott's room. Scott?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That makes me feel dreadful. I'll pack my things and go in the morning.
No, you won't. Hotel accommodation may be cheaper here than it is in London, but it's not that cheap. You stay put.
We'll manage. Don't worry about it.
Des, I'm worried about you. You sure you're all right? Des.
Never better.
I can't get over how sleepy you are tonight. You slept okay last night, didn't you? I think I'll get Clive to give you a check-up. Probably lacking some vitamins or something. Hello? Oh, hi, Elaine. Yeah, he's here. Now that you mention it, no, he hasn't been well. Sort of distracted. He has trouble paying attention. Just generally very tired looking. You did what? Oh, Eileen, how could you? I warned him not to take that stupid love potion. No, I'm not saying you mixed them up on purpose. But if it's a sleeping potion, how long is it going to take to wear off? Yeah, look, Eileen, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go. I'll make him some hot... I'll make me some hot coffee. Hi, through here. I'm sorry to do this to you.
No worries.
All the idiotic things to do. I blame both of them, especially Eileen.
It sounds like a simple enough mix-up. Although I must admit I've never seen a herbal sedative work quite this effectively.
Des has been known to be a heavy sleeper. Is he okay?
Not exactly a cha-cha, but there's something. Let me see the ingredients. Elderflower, bergamot, hops, chamomile, linden flower, and valerian.
Oh, speak English, Clive.
Just a straight sleeping potion.
Can it hurt him?
No, but it might by the time you get through with him. Romantic dinner, I see.
All that idiotic, stupid... Look, we don't need a magic potion.
I couldn't agree more. Forgive me for speaking out of turn, but isn't all this a bit pointless? I mean, children are supposed to be bringers of joy.
Having kids means a lot to Des.
As it does for all of us, but you can't force these things.
All right, point taken. I'll talk to him when and if he wakes up, and I'll certainly talk to his mother.
Good. And if you need any sort of medical help, I've got pamphlets on this sort of stuff. Otherwise, it's just plain old common sense and a bit of patience.
I get the picture. Thanks for your help.
Hey, it's me you're talking to, Dr. Clive, friend of the people.
How much? Take it.
Thank you.
Oh, Charlene, thank goodness you're awake.
Not till I've had my juice, Mum.
Of course. Quite an exhausting night, one way and another, wasn't it? If it wasn't that Brian Hanson prattling on about charts and images and vibes, whatever they are, it was all that singing.
Tell me about it.
Something wrong?
Just my voice. I don't know how they do it, take after take. I must have sung it at least 100 times and I still wasn't good enough.
Oh, that wasn't what Mr. Hanson said.
Oh, as good as. More training, dance classes. Made it sound worse at school.
Oh, come on, they offered you a job.
Yeah, I know. 3 months touring as a backing singer with someone I've never heard of. Living out of a suitcase and on the road every day. They made it sound awful.
I think they were just bending over backwards to make you see what you were letting yourself in for. Oh, that Molly person was very kind and considerate.
Well, it was good you were there anyway. Now I know.
And you gave it your best shot. I'm sorry about the row we had yesterday, love. Am I forgiven?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'll get it. You eat up.
Mrs. Mitchell.
Oh, Scott.
Could I have a word with Charlene, please?
I think that might be a very good idea.
Hate me, right? Now you've been discovered, they're going to whisk you away to the States and get you record deals and limos and all that junk. The only person to blame for all this is me. I'm going to lose the best girlfriend I ever had because I was jealous.
You idiot. I'm not going anywhere. Except straight back to school to finish my HSC.
But the record, and Molly and Brian
Yeah,
and
they're terrific. They said I had talent and maybe they could place me in the market. But they also wanted me to be happy.
You mean you knocked it back?
Sort of. Not really. Oh, whoever said there was anything that special about me anyway.
Hey, I reckon you are.
Scott,
Scott.
I'll tell you what, when we're both finished our HSC, I'll write a hit song and you can sing it. We will be huge.
You're a dag, Robinson.
Well, I reckon it takes one to know one, actually.
Oh, you're being very conscientious.
Say the same about you? Or did you forget it was Saturday?
Nope, just clearing the decks before Laura arrives.
Post office box was full again.
Anything interesting?
No. Oh, did you talk to Dad about Ruth staying at Lassiter's?
Yes, he declined the offer.
Yeah, that'd be right, wouldn't it?
Looks as if poor old Scott will have to sleep on the lounge. And before you start, don't bother. There's nothing I haven't felt or tried to intimate myself.
Willow and Carstairs. I wonder what they want. Enclosed, please find a cheque to fully cover the account of Mrs. Ruth Wilson, believed overdue. They're paying for the hotel room she had.
But your father paid that account.
Well, they can't have known. Should there be any other debts due to your hotel, kindly forward a statement to Mrs. Wilson. Thanks, Willow and Carstairs.
What on earth does that mean?
I think it means that our struggling overseas guest isn't as struggling as we thought. Well, obviously she's got some money, otherwise the solicitors wouldn't be telling us to send more bills, would they?
But if she has money, she would have told Jim, surely.
Yeah, unless she didn't want him to know.
She's very good. These could fetch quite a price in London. Helen's obviously talented in many areas. Certainly a happy home.
No, it's not always happy.
And bound to get happier by the sound of it. Laura, is it?
Helen's sister and her daughter, Nikki, they're lovely. You'll like them.
Jim, I'm feeling guilty. Your hospitality's impeccable, but I can't let poor Scott sleep on the couch.
Nonsense. You do more than enough around the place to earn your keep. And we don't want to see you getting any further in debt. We'll manage.
I understand you play a mean game of tennis.
Who told you that?
A little bird. About that high.
Lucy.
I thought I might challenge you this afternoon.
What a great idea, Dad. While you're at it, Ruth might care to explain just how broke she really is.
Paul?
She might also tell you why she's been staying here crying poor when she actually has the means to move out.
There had better be a good explanation for this. Ruth is a guest in my house.
Jim, please don't. I meant to tell you.
When? This week? Next week? You see, I received a cheque from a solicitor for the bill at Lassiter's. They also made it quite clear that she had money. She's been conning you, Dad.
All right, Paul, out.
With pleasure. I don't really like the atmosphere here much anyway.
Out! I'm sorry, Ruth. Paul had no right to talk to you that way.
No, Jim. I'm the one who should be apologising. Everything Paul said was true.